Jurassic World Rebirth's plot has been revealed earlier last week, and along with it comes many questions. One of which is regarding the 3 colossal creatures that are needed to make a miraculous drug for the human race. But what are these 3 creatures? Well, let's try to find out in today's video. Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another Jurassic World Rebirth video. We've been talking a lot about the recent movie here on the channel lately, so if you happen to have missed any of the latest news and information, then please feel free to check out our last few videos here on the channel. Today, we're discussing the 3 most colossal creatures that will be appearing in the movie, as it seems as though they're very important for the future of mankind in this movie. They're being rounded up for their DNA to make a miraculous drug to save mankind. But what are these 3 creatures? Well, let's try to find out in today's video. But before that, don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you love the Jurassic franchise or want to learn more about this dinosaur movie media, as we aim for 250,000 subscribers by the end of the year. But now, once you're ready, sat back and enjoying your G Fuel after using code SWERVE for 20% off, it's time to find out what the 3 major dinosaurs are in Jurassic World Rebirth. So when we got the reveal of the plotline for Jurassic World Rebirth, it was a lot more than we initially anticipated, and it actually kind of saved a lot of people's views about this movie, and for me, I'm still going to be cautiously on the fence. That's merely because it still sounds like a rebrand of everything, and it just sounds like they're undoing everything that Dominion was perfect at. So for me, that really does upset me, so I am still on the fence here, but I can agree that the plotline is rather interesting. It does make me rather confused, but just to recap, here's what it says. 5 years after the events of Jurassic World Dominion, the planet's ecology has proven largely inhospitable to dinosaurs. Those remaining exist in isolated equatorial environments with climates resembling the one of which they once thrived in. The 3 most colossal creatures within the tropical biosphere hold the key to a drug that will bring miraculous life-saving benefits to humankind. Scarlett Johansson plays skilled covert operations expert Zora Bennett, contracted to lead a skilled team on a top secret mission to secure genetic material from the world's 3 most massive dinosaurs. When Zora's operation intersects with a civilian family whose boating expedition was capsized by marauding aquatic dinosaurs, they all find themselves stranded on an island where they then come face to face with sinister and shocking discovery that's been hidden from the world for decades. So within this synopsis, this paragraph, they mention the 3 dinosaurs not once but twice, and it is very interesting. The first time around, they do confirm the 3 most colossal creatures, but then they go ahead and say the world's 3 most massive dinosaurs. So are they creatures or are they dinosaurs? Well, considering that later in the paragraph they did say that marauding aquatic dinosaurs managed to shipwreck this family, I think it's safe to say that when they say dinosaurs, they don't just mean dinosaurs, they mean flying reptiles and also aquatic reptiles as well, because as we know, there's no such thing as aquatic dinosaurs or flying dinosaurs, they're only reptiles. So taking this information here, we can only assume that when they say creatures, they mean land, sea and air, and when they do say dinosaurs, they also mean land, sea and air. So now it's just time to try and work out what these creatures are. Each creature does in fact represent a different area in the world, being terrestrial, underwater or in the sky. So if we were to use this to the best of our knowledge, let's try and track down exactly what these most massive creatures are in the Jurassic universe. 2 of them we already know pretty much. When it comes to the seas, it's very obvious that it is Mosasaurus. Now some people are going to say, oh, Mosasaurus, it wasn't the largest swimming aquatic reptile ever discovered. That's true, however, in this universe, in the Jurassic universe, the Mosasaurus currently is. The one that InGen created for Jurassic World, escaped at the start of Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, caused the campers to be shipwrecked on Manticorp Island in Camp Cretaceous, and then suddenly appeared in Jurassic World Dominion. It's safe to say that people have really said it's been underutilized. And to quote Ben from Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous, we are not getting our full use of the Mosasaurus. So considering that we do in fact know that these are the largest creatures of their kind, Mosasaurus is quite obviously the one that is going to be for the sea. Now, nevertheless, of course, people want to see Plesiosaurus, Elasmosaurus, Ichthyosaurus, Tylosaurus, other aquatic reptiles that we actually got in Jurassic World Evolution 2. With Plesiosaurus and Elasmosaurus being deleted from Jurassic World Dominion, it's safe to say that we will probably get a few more marine reptiles here in Jurassic World Rebirth. And yes, there are current rumours going about, but take those with a pinch of salt. Now we move on to the sky. It's very obvious, Quetzalcoatlus. Quetzalcoatlus, well, it was in Jurassic World Dominion, do I need to say any more? Every single scene that the Quetz appeared in was phenomenal. Whether that would be landing on top of the One World Trade Center in New York, destroying the aircraft, or even when it flew off right at the end of Jurassic World Dominion, which is very interesting because they are seen flying very freely across the world. So to me, it's very obvious that the skies, it's gonna be Quetzalcoatlus. But once again, there are other creatures rumoured, such as Sciarodactylus and Marodactylus as well, but take those with a pinch of salt since we do know that Universal seem to be putting fake leaks out there. So we have the seas in the Mosasaurus, we have the skies in the Quetzalcoatlus. Now this is where it gets a little bit more interesting. What dinosaur is for the land? Well, we kind of have 6 options to pick from here, 3 of them being carnivores, 3 of them being herbivores. Well, if we were to focus on just the carnivores for now, we have 3 candidates. Minus the Indominus Rex, these are the 3 largest carnivores that have existed in the Jurassic universe. We have the Spinosaurus, we have the Tyrannosaurus Rex, and the Giganotosaurus. Now here's the confusing part. We know that the Spinosaurus is in fact the largest carnivore to walk planet Earth in the Jurassic universe, and that's thanks to its resizing in Camp Cretaceous, which takes place in 2016. Now, Alan Grant in Jurassic World Dominion confirmed that the Giganotosaurus is the largest carnivore to walk planet Earth at the same time. Now don't get me wrong, he came face to face with the Spinosaurus in 2001, but he didn't come face to face with that same Spinosaurus in 2016, which has grown since 2001. So he's probably assuming that the Giganotosaurus is bigger than the 2001 Spinosaurus and doesn't know about the new size of the Spinosaurus in 2016. So for sure we know it's between those 2. I mean, Tyrannosaurus Rex is the icon of the franchise, we all know Tyrannosaurus Rex, so of course we need to throw it in there for the mix, just for the sake of it being severely iconic. But between those 3, I believe it's between the Spinosaurus and the Giganotosaurus, with Spinosaurus rumoured to appear for so long and the fanbase desperately wanting this dinosaur to appear in live action for so long as well. I think my money is probably going to be on Spinosaurus, because Giganotosaurus, it had hate from the Paleo community, it had hate from the Jurassic community, because it just didn't really do anything. But that could be the reason why it could also appear, because it needs a bit of a redemption arc in Jurassic World Rebirth. But for me, I think between these 3 is probably Spinosaurus. But if we were discussing the most massive dinosaurs of all time, we have to feature the sauropods and the titanosaurs. We have to neglect the Spinosaurus Rex and Giga, because right now we have Argentinosaurus, Patagotitan, and Titanosaurus, which I believe are the 3 largest creatures to ever walk planet Earth. Between these 3, it's very obvious which one it is going to be. Patagotitan, I believe, is actually the largest, which is the largest subscription that you can subscribe to on my Patreon, and I believe also on my YouTube members as well, if any of you are feeling generous. But yes, Patagotitan is massive. Then we have Argentinosaurus, which again is more well known and also massive. But Titanosaurus, when it comes to the general audience, I feel is actually a lot more well known. I spoke to my friends, my family, which out of these 3 do you know the most? And they all said Titanosaurus. So whilst this isn't answering for everyone across the globe, I did have a hunch that Titanosaurus was going to be the main one out of these 3. So for me, out of these 6, I think it is most likely Titanosaurus, which means the 3 creatures we have are Mosasaurus, Quetzalcoatlus, and Titanosaurus as the 3 dinosaurs that Zora and the rest of her crew are trying to acquire DNA from on the equatorial line. If there are any other opinions, then feel free to let me know in the comments. So there we have it. A few new names could be making their debut in the Jurassic franchise very soon, especially with sauropods and titanosaurs. Dominion introduced Dreadnoughtus as the latest sauropod in the franchise, and now I believe that Rebirth may be introducing the Titanosaurus as a brand new one as well. Either way, the story is shaping up to be a different but pretty interesting story at the same time, We're just going to have to wait and see what will be coming to Jurassic World Rebirth on July 2nd, 2025. If you enjoyed today's video, then please feel free to like the video, comment your thoughts, and why not subscribe if you're new around here as well, as we are still aiming for 250,000 subscribers by the end of the year. But most importantly, make sure you're all staying safe out there, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye bye. Hello, hi, you. Did you enjoy the video? Just a little reminder to press that like button and also subscribe. I just want to thank my Patreons for this month on screen right here, as giving me that little extra support really does go a long way. But anyways, I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day.